Yo, Felice, how are you guys? Yo, cooking is fun. Watching these food videos and then making your own for your own macros. Not bad. Made the burrito today with my own macros because I'm able to. Because one thing about being lean, you are in a constant deficit. And let's say your goal is to hit just 1 pound of fat every week. But you create a 1400 buffer by burning 700 calories. Or being in a 700 calorie deficit every day for a week. 7 times 7. That's 49,000. You need 3,500 to lose 1 pound of fat. 1% of fat. And if your goal is to lose that 1% of fat, you have 1,400 to play with. And do that, you're able to eat. For example, bro, I'll beat your ass for Skittles. Like, at least Skittles. Honestly, bread-made stuff. Pretzels. Not really a dessert guy, but pretzels. Pretzels, Chipwich, ice cream, candy like Skittles. That's really it. More of a Skittles man. Not the original or the tropical. The purple bag, the berries. Ooh, that bitch is good. But with that calorie deficit, that 1,400 in the bank, I'm able to spend it if I want. But you gotta make sure it fits within your macros. For example, I made a Chipwich ice cream sandwich using 2 protein cookies from Atkins, which is only 160 calories each, and their circumference is the size of a pint. So I'm able to put it in a pint jar and let it freeze. And then in the middle, for the ice cream, I use a vanilla bean halo top. 1 cup, which is equivalent to half the half the pint, because they put a bunch of air in that bitch. You go to make your own ice cream. But 160 plus 160, 320 plus the halo top ice cream is roughly 130. That is, what is that? 320 plus 130, that is 450 calories for a Chipwich. And the protein is roughly 29 grams. That's good. And the carb is like non-existent. It's like 20 carbs. 24 carbs, okay? Still get more protein and carbs. Sugar and fat are basically nothing. You're really gonna go right now? What am I watching, bro? Rich people in rich people cart. But hey, they're living their life. And then you get some unsweet, dark chocolate chips. 30 pieces is 70 calories. You get 60 of them if you want. You could also just put 30. 60, that's 140. 450 plus 140, that is 590. Roughly 600 calories. But if it's my macros, my macro for the day, just replaced one of my meals. Simple as that. But that still got me a good amount of protein, barely any sugar, barely any carbs, barely any fat, and it hit just as well. And do that process and through that process, I learned how. No, that wasn't it. I learned how during my burrito process. The burrito process was good, but the chip witch, it fit. That was my dessert. See, leaning out, you are delaying gratification. Losing body fat is delayed gratification. People think you have to starve yourself. You have to do this weird diet. No, you have to be in a calorie deficit every day. So you got to eat vegetables. You got to eat egg whites. You got to sacrifice the cookies. If I went to a bakery and got like 2 fucking cookies, they're like 200 something calories plus 32 grams of carbs each. Can't even imagine the sugar. No protein. Nothing. And if I made my own chip witch, it would have been astronomically stupid. It wouldn't fit the macro. When I could just make it myself taste just as good. And it hit so good. If you really want, you get some dark chocolate cocoa powder. Put half a scoop of chocolate protein. Get some water, throw half a teaspoon of honey, and half a teaspoon and 1 teaspoon of non-sugar maple syrup. Mix it up, and then cover the chocolate chip witch with it, and then freeze it. Ooh! That is some good shit. That is good. That is good. I can tell you that. But again, it fits the macro. Today I ate a whole bag of Skittles. Fit the macros because I have 1,400 in the bank, and I still did my 10K steps. Still ate 3 burritos, self-made. Hit the macros. Each burrito was 29 protein. 29 protein, 220 calories, because I didn't use rice or beans, just straight the meat, some bell peppers, some onion. I'll link the video. That's what delayed gratification is. You delayed that satisfaction, and you got time in the bank and finances. For example, when you start a business and you know, all right, in 5, 10 years, maybe 15, maybe 20 years, this shit is gonna kick off as long as I stay consistent and keep evolving and taking one step forward. You're delaying that gratification, so when it does hit off, you can either sell the business and your client list and keep it pushing. You have that financial freedom. You have time now to enjoy life. And if you want to start another business, then you know how to. Crazy, right? Because at the end of the day, there's lessons in everything. For example, going back to the burrito video, the dude I saw, first off, he lied about all the nutrition facts, or didn't display all of them. So I did my own style. I made my own things. I didn't put as much cheese because I don't need the cheese. Didn't need it to be super clumpy and wet meat because that's what the cheese would have done, and the yeast powder. Didn't add that. Didn't add chicken broth. Made own chicken broth with water, a little bit of Goya, some paprika, some salt. Made my own broth, mixed it in, called it a day. Now I have half a pretty much meal prep because I still have enough meat. And I can make my own shit. And through that process I learned, well, one, my air fryer is a little powerful. I learned that I'm able to create this. I say, you know what, I want to do this, so I did it. I wanted to do the chip witch, so I did it. you may think, okay, that's a simple process, but from someone who was a shut-in, these are little steps that will make you more confident and better, because you tackled it. Your spirit said, yeah, I'll do that. And you were like, you know what, I'll do that, because you trusted yourself in doing it. And that is the most important thing. If you get out of this video, you trusted yourself enough to go, I can do that, so you did it. Simple as that. I can make a reaction video channel, so I did it. Simple as that. Every day I have slipped once or twice just to record, so predominantly every day. But for what, 3 weeks straight, 1 month straight, still recorded, posted videos on this channel. Every day I've posted a video for a while now. But again, I trusted myself. The next step are other things I wanted to do, and I'm gonna trust myself. Went for a license exam, trusted myself, got it. Went for another one, failed the first time by 2 points. Okay, tried again, locked in, got it. Doing another one, going to get it. And then at one more after that, going to get it. And then tackle the finance world, and I'm going to get it. It's not about failure, it's about what you're able to learn out of trusting yourself to take that action. And these are the little steps. You said you're gonna record 3 videos, you recorded 3 videos. You say you were gonna get a drink coffee for a week, you're not gonna drink coffee for a week. Because you gotta trust yourself. You gotta build that trust within you, like, alright, I got you. After years of you not trusting yourself, you gotta build that trust. It's a slow process, step by step. And it takes accountability and self-awareness. But you gotta hold yourself accountable. That's more important than bitches, pussy, trying to date, all that. Consuming, man, way more important. And you only get to that point when you realize, you make that transition and you realize, bro, we're all going to end up in the same destination. Why live with all this anxiety, all this stress, all this self-doubt, when you can just go for it? That's what working out, trusting myself, and building a level of confidence within me has taught. And seeing how my father moved, seeing how other people move, reading books, and tackling and achieving things has taught me that. Predominantly the gym, really, because there's times where you don't want to go. You go. Friday, I didn't want to go. Saturday, actually, I did not want to go. Started late too. Still killed that shit.